What's up, Riley? What's up, Dog? What's up, Ducati? Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. Don't leave us hanging. Well, welcome, Scooby. What's up, Stacy? Hello, gorgeous. Double tap that screen. Let's get it tonight. What's up, media boy? Roses are red. Violets are blue. You are dressed and your hat is blue. Michelle Obama is the best president of all time. Never trust a train. They have locomotives. What's a kidnapper's favorite shoe? White Vans. Book the booklet. First one in our bag tonight. W's in the chat. Sub them up with the laughing disco. Book the booklet. Welcome in. God made Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. What's up, Stuffed? He looks like he doesn't have solid bowel movements. Pretty healthy bowel movements. What's a kidnapper's favorite garden? Kindergarten. Saw a show where the girl was like a sneak in and eat my mom's mattress while she's in the shower because I finished mine. What craziest my strange addiction. What's up, Darla? After the O.J. Simpson Bronco chase, they discontinued it and came out with the Escape. What's yellow and can't swim? A bus full of kids. Yo. Who was the first carpenter? What's up, Plush? Eve. She saw Adam's wood. Jesus goes into a bar and says, I'll have another water while holding wine. I have a horse named Mayo, sometimes mayonnaise. How much does a chimney cost? Free, it's on the house. Difference between an apple and an orphan. The apple gets picked. Guys, make sure you put in the whole joke in one message. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Burglar walks into a bank with 2 discs on his head and asks for the money. The worker gives the money but says, I have to ask, why do you have discs on your head? They're my disguise. That's gonna be hard. Find the guy with the discs on his head. Got fired from the banana factory today. Kept throwing away the bent ones. How do you know if you're at a gay barbecue? The hot dogs taste like crap. Why don't scientists trust atoms? Because they make up everything. Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? Ken came in another box. What do you call a dinosaur with diarrhea? Megasaurus. Book the booklet with some more flower energy. My phone battery and my motivation have one thing in common. They both die at 20%. Time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like a banana. Book the booklet with some more star energy. I asked Google what clothes should I put on my fish, and it said skinny jeans and a nice shirt. Book the booklet with some more thumbs up energy. What's up, CH? What music do fish listen to? Something catchy. What do you call an adult when it gets kidnapped? Adult napped. Who are the fastest readers in the world? 9/11 victims, because they down 71 stories in 10 seconds. What's up, Crown? Book the booklet, bringing that 100 energy. Why can't England play chess? Because they lost their queen. CH with some sparkle energy. Crown with some sparkle energy. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What's up, Avery? My wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down. What's up, Z Minion? What's an octopus's favorite number? 10 tickles. Z Minion on fire with that star energy. What's up, Steak? Crown with some poopy energy. You ever heard of the minivan? 2 in the front, 5 in the back. If you know what I mean. Crown with some more poopy energy. Z Minion on fire with that star energy. What's up, Avery? Steak still going with some energy. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. How do you kill a blonde? Put a scratch and sniff sticker in the bottom of the pool. What do you call a bear with no teeth? A gummy bear. Great job at getting 100 thumbs ups, guys. Who's double tapping our screen on our way to 200? Double tap that screen. Let's get it. If you ever get locked out of your own home, talk to the lock calmly, because communication is key. My wife crashed her car on Monday while listening to Adele. She was rolling in the Jeep. Where do fish keep their money? A river bank. What has 5 toes but isn't your foot? My foot. What's up, Susie? What's up, Carson? What can an elderly people hug but not touch? Their grandchildren. Carson with some 100 energy. I told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. What do you call a bee that is pretty? Your mama. What's up, Jace? Went to the doctor's recently. He said, don't eat anything fatty. I said, what? Like bacon and burgers? He said, no, fatty. Don't eat anything. Ah, you're the fatty. I'm slow, but I got it. Carson with some more 100 energy. Why did the strawberry cry? CH with some more 100 energy. It was caught in a jam. What's up, Camden? Why does Snoop Dogg carry an umbrella? Faux drizzle. Carson with that floating hard energy. Where'd the football coach go? Guys, we need the whole joke in one message. Don't leave us hanging. What do you call someone with no body and no nose? Nobody knows. What's up, Lyndon? My wife said this to me today. You are not even listening to me, are you? Thought it was a strange way to start a conversation. Ah, you heard that. Carson with some sparkle energy. This guy who stole my diary just died. My thoughts are with his family. Boy told me sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. So I chucked a dictionary at him. How's that for words? Why'd the football coach go to the bank? To get his quarterback. Carson with some chili pepper energy. What's up, Bathy? What do you call a 3-star? The real Jay Becker. 3 out of 3. Lyndon with that high five energy. What's up, Courtney? What's up, guys? Welcome in. If you didn't know, to get in the bag, it's got to be a minimum 200 Jewel gift. What's up, Carson? Bigger the gift, the more spots you get. Like Kimberly with the flow state. Kimberly Sookforth, guys. W's in the chat for Kimberly. Sub her up. Second one in the bag. What's up, Star? Sub her up. Show her some love. Carson with some high five energy. Dead beef. W's in the chat for dead beef. Sub them up. Show them some love. Dead beef. Carson with some gold coin energy. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. Also, super chats get you a spot in the prize bag. Minimum yellow super chat or anything bigger gets a spot in the wheel and the bag. My bank account is like an onion. Every time I open it, I cry. Kimberly with some more star energy. Cow says to the other cow, I was just inseminated. Other cow says, what? Straight up, no bull. Why are snails slow? Because they're carrying a house on their back. Told my wallet we should be friends. It said, sorry, insufficient funds. Recently, I broke up with my girlfriend, so I stole her wheelchair. Guess who came crawling back? My boss told me dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. What's up, Nick Camper? So I came in as Batman. I would do that. We're at 200 thumbs ups, you guys. Great job. Appreciate you. Double tap, double tap, double tap that screen on our way to 300. What's up, Ashley? I left my girlfriend after she dumped me. What's up, Nacho? And then I went to go kiss another girl in front of her, and then she crashed right there, out right there. Crashed out right there. E-Camper with some more star energy. I went to the smallest windmill, and honestly, not a big fan. E camper with the GG energy. Two children are born on the same day from the same mother, but they are not twins. How is that possible? They are triplets. It's too mind twisting for me. What do you call an American bee? A USB. E camper with some more sparkle energy. The Anderson 1986. Guys, W's in the chat. Show them some love with a sub. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. But it's the yellow super chats that get you in the wheel and the bag. This is my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. What's up, Black? Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating or partying? They have no body to go with. Ashley with some more floating heart energy. E camper with some gold coin energy. Ashley still going. Do you want to hear a pizza joke? Nah, it's too cheesy. E camper and Ashley still bringing it. What do you call my brother? A dumbass. What's up, Lil Deddits? Teacher asks, if I had 5 apples and gave away 3, what would I have? Student says, a lawsuit from my little brother. Yeah, Carson, they've got to be gifts that are minimum 200 joules and up. Single gifts. Get in the bag. The bigger the gift, the more spots you'll get. What's up, Issa? Told my doctor I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places. Why don't eggs tell jokes? Because they crack each other up. Anderson, it's a minimum yellow super chat to get on the wheel. And you also get a spot in the bag. Bigger the super chat, more spots in the bag you get. Told my Wi-Fi we needed some space. Now we're not connected anymore. Why didn't the skeleton go on the roller coaster? Didn't have the guts to. Why are horses all so sleepy? Because they're always hitting the hay. Difference between an Irish wedding and an Irish funeral. One less drunk. Why can't Elsa from Frozen have a balloon? Because she'll let it go. My mood is made in China too. It suddenly breaks for no reason. Don't break on us. Why did the student bring a ladder to school? Because they wanted to go to high school. Why did the man fall down the well? He couldn't see that well. Apparently you can't use beef stew as a password. It's not stroganoff. Cowboy goes to the barber. He comes out. His pony is gone. I only know 25 letters of the alphabet. I don't know why. Hard to hang out with a depressed friend because you never know when they might do the same. LW fam. LW fam. W's in the chat. Sub them up with a spot in the bag. Welcome in. Welcome in. Forlin. Bukes. I'm Prince from Nigeria. I need your iPhone for family. Forlin. W's in the chat with a spot in the bag. What's up, Kristen? Show him some love. Sub him up. Did you hear about the dyslexic atheist insomniac? Stayed up all night wondering if there really is a dog. Why were the Twin Towers mad? They ordered pepperoni pizza, but instead they got plain. Why did the math book look sad? Too many problems. Book the booklet. As soon as we fill the wheel, we pick from the prize bag. As soon as we fill the wheel, we pick from the prize bag. What do you call two lesbians in a closet? A liquor cabinet. What happens when you breed a bulldog and a shih tzu? Bullshit. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. What is a Jehovah's Witness called in China? A ding dong. Google is a woman because it doesn't let you finish a sentence before it makes a suggestion. Why did the duck go to rehab? He couldn't lay off a quack. What's up, board? My therapist says I have trouble with boundaries. She's probably right, but she shouldn't have been in my house. What did the cop say to his belly button? You're under a vest. My ex-girlfriend used to own a parrot. That thing never shut up, but the parrot was cool. Riley Lindsley, you guys, W's in the chat, sub them up. Ryan Lindsley with the super chat. Enjoying the stream, brother. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you, buddy. Welcome in. Why does it take pirates a long time to learn the alphabet? Because they can spend years at sea. Why did the snow cry? Because someone was cold to it. We're at 300 thumbs ups. Great job, you guys. Double tap, double tap, double tap that screen on our way to 400. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. What's the most expensive haircut? Chemotherapy. Whoever said Trump was the best president, that actually made me laugh. My grandfather said my generation relies too much on the latest technology. Called him a hypocrite and unplugged his life support. I was playing peekaboo with a patient in the hospital and he got hurt. So I took him to the ICU. My grief counselor died last week. She was so good I don't even care. What do runners eat before they race? Nothing, because they fast. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. We may seem poor to you, but remember, we have our own dignity too. Tell my doctor no one listens to me, he replied. Next. How do you know you're at a gay picnic? All the hot dogs taste like shit. How do you find Will Smith in the snow? Follow the Fresh Prince. Why did the golfer bring 2 pairs of pants in case he got a hole in one? Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. My friend Tony said to not say his name backwards. I said, why not? Your mom is so dumb, she drives to work on a roll-on deodorant. You leave my mom out of this, guys. Huh? What did the first mosquito say after its first fight? Mama, mama, everybody was clapping for me. Why did the man fall in the well? Because he could not see that well. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. What happens if 2 gay men mistake wallpaper paste for Vaseline? The wallpaper falls down. What do you call a cheese that's not yours? Nacho cheese. What's up, Not Moon? Why did the bike fall over? Because it was too tired. What do you call a lesbian dinosaur? A lickalotopus. What kind of phone do you get a depressed friend? A razor. That wheel is lonely, guys. Who's going to be that first one on our wheel? If you know how to get on the wheel, then you know. If you don't, just ask. I'm here to help. Guys, make sure you put in the whole joke in one message. Why can't you play Monopoly? What's up, Valerie? In the Safari, because there's too many cheetahs. How do you get on the wheel? Minimum green super chat. Green super chat will get you on the wheel. What's up, AO? And the bag. The bigger the super chat, the more spots in the bag. Or a minimum gift of 200 jewels. Bigger the gift, the more spots. Engraved names of lovers on trees aren't cute or romantic. They're creepy reminders of how many people carry knives on dates. Interesting take. What do you call a fish wearing a bow tie? Sophisticated. Today my son asked me, can I have a bookmark? I burst into tears. He's 12 years old and still doesn't know my name. Bookmark. What do you get when you cross an elephant and a rhino? Elephino. Double tap that screen, guys. We're almost at 400 thumbs ups. Double tap that screen. Where are double tappers at? I haven't spoken to my wife in 4 years. I thought it would be rude to interrupt her. Why'd the robber jump in the shower? He wanted to make a clean getaway. Got fired from my job as a taxi driver. Turns out nobody thought I was fair. We're over 400 thumbs ups on our way to 500. Appreciate you guys. Let's make it magical. Double tap that screen. Knock, knock, who's there? Woo-hoo, woo-hoo-hoo. That's the sound of the police. What did the triangle say to the circle? You're pointless. What's up, local hooper? Bought a boomerang. I can't tell if it's working because it keeps coming back. Doesn't that mean it's working? Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. I know how to get millions of followers. Get a bottle of water and walk through Africa. Guys, keep in mind, it's only jokes. Nothing's meant to be taken personally here. If you're lighthearted, this will not be the show for you. Where do sheep go on vacation? The Bahamas. Why do ducks have feathers down their backs? To cover their butt quacks? My grandfather has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. My mom died when we couldn't remember her blood type. As she died, she kept telling us to be positive, but it's hard without her. Hear that I'm reading a book on anti-gravity? It's impossible to put down. What's up, Cacper? I was tickling my little brother's feet, but my mom said to wait until he's born. My wife said I have no sense of direction, so I packed up my stuff and right. Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it's a soap opera. Why did the streamer bring a ladder to the live chat? To reach the insanely high level of delusion in these comments. Shots fired. What's up, weird? I feel so limit. I feel so limit. First one on the wheel. W's in the chat. Show him some love. What happens if you divide 0? Nothing. What's up, Terry? I feel so limit. Sub them up. Show them some love. First one. Boom. 11 to go. What's up, real? Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Because it's pointless. What's up, golf? Terry with some star energy. Not Siri, Terry. Not you. Where did Darth Vader get his sneakers? The Darth Maul. Terry with some flower energy. Levi 1, 2, 3. In the bag with that. With that super chat. Also Slim 013 with the red card. Gets a spot in the bag. Bam. Sub them up, guys. Show them some love. Son asked, did you get the results of the DNA test back? He said, call me George. Kenny Teebs with the red card energy. W's in the chat, getting a spot in the bag. Show him some love. What's up, B-Kits? Jeffrey Jewell with the flow state. Show him some love. Sub him up. Gets a spot. What's up, Polo? Where's Mark? Go. Weapon X with the super chat gets a spot. W's in the chat. Sub them up. Getting the wheel in the bag, guys. It's a minimum green super chat. B-Kits with some more star energy. Bigger the super chat, the more spots you get. Also, the bigger the gift. Minimum 200 jewels to get in the bag. More spots you get. What falls out of a tree and crushes you? A snooker table. What's up, Jonathan? You want to hear a pizza joke? Nah, it's too cheesy. What's up, Scrolly? Delaware's. W's in the chat. Show him some love. With a spot with the super chat. Bam. Fastest meat is called Lewis Hamilton. Okay. My grandpa has the heart of a lion and a lifetime ban from the zoo. Chuck Norris gave a horse an uppercut, and now we have giraffes. R.I.P. Chuck Norris, always very popular in our lives. I asked Siri, why am I still single? Not you, Siri. And it activated the front camera. We're at over 500 thumbs ups, you guys. On our way to 600. Double tap that screen. Pumpkin spice with the star glasses. Pumpkin spice, you guys. W's in the chat. Biggest gift of the live so far. Show them some love. Sub them up. Gets a spot. What do you call a bow that flies? It's called a Boeing. Double tap that screen, guys. Double tap, double tap, double tap. Once we fill the wheel, Jeffrey, then we draw. Once we fill the wheel, we draw. Went to a copy shop today. I asked for a copy of myself. The worker said, "Sir, that would be completely pointless." You guys need the whole joke in one message. What do you call a fly with no wings? A walk. Jeffrey with some more star energy. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because it was bored. Why did the basketball player go to jail? Because he shot the ball. Shot the ball. Jeffrey Gillette with the Sunday energy. My dog is smart. I said, "What's on top of the house?" He said, "Roof." If you're mad, just kick an orphan. What are they going to do? Tell their parents? Why did the Avon lady walk funny? Because her lipstick. What's up, Ephraim? Scrolly Patrolly gets the spot. What's up, Real? Scolaroli Patroli. W's in the chat, sub them up. The big yellow one is the sun. What do you call a dinosaur that farts? A blast from the past. Delaware is another spot. But guys, to get a spot on the wheel as well, it's got to be a minimum green super chat. Delaware, sub them up. Hitler was born on 420. Boy, did he like smoking J's. That's crazy, Delawares. That's crazy. That's crazy. My mother-in-law would have been on one of the planes that crashed on 9/11. Had I known in advance, I would have bought her the ticket. You know. What is a fish without an eye? A fish. Tried to catch fog. Missed. My doctor told me I need to take care of my heart. I told him, don't forget to like and subscribe for more health updates. What's the difference between fruit and vegetables? I don't eat vegetables. I invented the flip-flops for a one-legged person. But sadly, it was a flop. My wife told me to stop impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down. What's Beethoven's favorite fruit? Banana. Knock, knock, who's there? Hawaii. Hawaii who? I'm good, how are you? Why don't pirates walk the plank? Because they just wash up, or why don't pirates take a shower before they walk the plank? They just wash up on shore. If dentists make money off of bad teeth, why should we trust the stuff they give us? Good point. What do you say to a lady with two black eyes? Nothing, you already told her twice. Why didn't the vampire bite the ghost? It tastes like sheet. Deathstroke MC, second one on the wheel. W's in the chat. Sub him up. Why wasn't the Hawaiian allowed to laugh loudly? He was only allowed aloha. Deathstroke MC, show him some love with a sub. 10 to go. 10 to go. Boom. I feel so limit. That's 2 spots in the bag and a spot on the wheel. W's in the chat. Sub them up. Why has Roblox deleted classic faces? I have no idea. I feel so limit. Puts us 9 away. 9 to go. Bam. It's all shits and giggles until someone giggles and shits. What's worse than 9/11? The fact that most students survived Combine? That's what's worse. Why don't blind people like skydiving? It scares the dog. What's the good thing about pedophiles? They drive slow in school zones. What do you call a lesbian on a barbecue? An LGBTQ. What do Vikings and the post office have in common? Neither deliver on Sundays. What's the best thing about 28-year-olds? There's 20 of them. Have you ever seen Ray Charles' wife? Neither has he. Ronald Reeves with that red card energy. Show him some love. Sub him up. Gets a spot in the bag. Minimum 200 jewel gifter. Bam. How appropriate for that red card. For the World Cup. If you are bald, then I am your dad. Joke's on you, I'm not bald. My dad wouldn't even know how to get on here. My wife and I were happy for 20 years. Then we met. What has 2 wings and an arrow? Ronald with some star energy. What's up, Pig Don? A Chinese telephone. Wing, wing, arrow. Pig Don with some gold coin energy. Ronald with some flower energy. Are you from Mississippi? Because you're the only one I miss whose piss is hippie? Ronald with some floating heart energy. I didn't get that one. Why did the Twin Towers fall? I can't tell you, the government won't let me. When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent. What do you call a pile of cats? A meowton. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. I love pickles, so I'm kind of a big dill. Hear about the mathematician who's afraid of negative numbers. They'll stop at nothing to avoid them. Told a homeless man he's Spider-Man because he has no way home. What do a vegetarian zombies eat? Grains. What happened to the dinosaur after he had the runs? He had a Megasaurus. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? She gagged. That was my gag. Boogerman 5. Fourth spot in the bag. W's in the chat, sub them up. I was told to get Head and Shoulders, to go get Head and Shoulders. Where do I get shoulders? Boogerman, show him some love with a sub. Eight to go, guys. 8 to go. Bam. Funniest part of a joke is when you laugh at it. We're at 600 thumbs ups. Thank you so much, you guys. Great job. Double tap that screen on our way to 700. Double tap that screen. What's up, Bent Dog? Where did Michael go after the explosion? Everywhere. What happens when Boris Johnson walks down the street? He starts rugby tackling people. Bent Dog with some gold coin energy. Who's Boris Johnson? Guessing a rugby player? What's the difference between a piano, tuna, what's up neighbor, and glue? You can tune a piano, but you piano a tuna and everyone gets stuck on glue. Raymond B with a spot in the bag. Guys, W's in the chat for Raymond B. Show him some love with a sub. Super chat. Ronald Reeves with a spot. I gave you 600 likes, man. Appreciate that, buddy. Ronald Reeves, sub him up. Show him some love. But guys, it's a minimum green super chat to get on the wheel and the bag. Or any gift minimum 200 jewels and up gets an automatic spot in the bag. Bigger the gift or super chat, the more spots in the bag you get. We have 8 spots remaining to fill before we spin that thing. Once I was cooking and I broke the toaster, I wasn't even making toast. Daniel with that flow state energy, guys. W's in the chat for Daniel Curiel. Sub him up. Show him some love. What's red and bad for your teeth? Brick. Them Smiths with the flow state. Spot in the wheel. Sub them up. Casanova. Get 2 spots with the soccer trophy. Casanova, sub them up. 2 spots. And then Rick Rat with the flow state gets a spot. Welcome in, guys. What's up, little Enot? Rick Rat. Boom. Sub them up, guys. Jeffrey with some 6-7 energy. What's up, Lacey? What's up, David? Difference between an enzyme and a hormone. I can't make an enzyme. What's up? It's me. Why are uncles like tacos? The bad ones make your bum hurt. Rylan with some 6-7 energy. Welcome in. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. Don't leave us hanging. What makes sad people jump? Bridges. John blazing, you guys. 5th one on the wheel. W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. What has 5 toes and isn't your foot? My foot. John blazing. Show him some love. Bam. Asasani. Spot in the bag with a super chat. Sub him up, show him some love. Asasani. JG Tunes with a spot in the bag with the red card. Daniel with that high 5 energy. But guys, to get a spot in the bag is a minimum 200 jewel gift. Bigger the gift, the more spots you get. JG Tunes. What's up, Clashia? Sub them up, guys. Sub them up. Why were the Twin Towers sad? Because they ordered pepperoni and got plain. What's up, Brandon? Pumpkin Spice. With another star glasses. W's in the chat. Show them some love. Pumpkin Spice. Sub them up. Clash it with some more star energy. I have many jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. Why are pirates called pirates? They just are. What's a computer's favorite snack? Microchips. Young Music with a spot. W's in the chat. Leah with the flow state. Show her some love. Sub them up, guys. Spots in the bag. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Bought a belt for 89 bucks. It was a big waste. Jeffrey Jewell with some sunshine energy gets a spot. Jeffrey Jewell, sub him up. Appreciate the gifts, guys. Welcome. Also, Corey. I heard better jokes from Dixon Mayaz. Lacey with that party hat energy. Corey. What's up, Dicko? Gets a spot. Core Reed. 1029. Show him some love. Sub him up. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot. Is that big nose joke on me? Is that big nose joke on me, really? Y'all friend's mom is kind of dumb. She tried to make an appointment with Dr. Peppa. My kid's favorite drink, Dr. Peppa. I had to put my goldfish in the toilet. His name was Jimothy Johnson, Jr. the 5th. R.I.P. Jimothy Johnson. You're my dad's favorite drink. I'm sorry, what? Guy walks into a bar. Ouch. Does sound like it would hurt. Donald Trump went to Sleepy Joe's house. Plot twist, Joe was asleep. It's the difference between snowmen and snow women. Snowballs. What's up, Austin? Guys, we got 7 spots remaining on our wheel. The next spot taken puts us halfway. Next spot puts us halfway. I'll have a crocodile sandwich and make it snappy. We call a skeleton that won't work. Lazy bones. Why do penguins make good race drivers? Because they're always in pole position. Why was the number 10 scared? Because it was stuck between 9/11. What's up, Baba Yushi? Kind of fun to say. Baba Yushi, Baba Ganoush. How do you organize a space party? You plan it. To anyone ever feeling lonely, I'd advise starting a business. Even if it's small, at least you'll have a little company. Young Music with another spot in the bag. W's in the chat. Sub them up. My dog's homeless. Need iPhone to monetize it on YouTube. What kind of joke do you have? Why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll? Ken came in another box. What's up, Elia? What's yellow and can't swim? A school bus full of kids. What's up, Menno? Money Dog, what's going on? What's up, Roman? Tara Evans with a spot in the bag. Tara Evans, 6314. Sub her up. Also, YT Sizzy. I thought I was indecisive, but now I'm not sure. Roman with some more gold coin energy. Sub them up, guys. Show them some love. Knock, knock, who's there? Britney Spears. Knock, knock, who's there? Oops, I did it again. Roman with some more gold coin energy. Mano with some more gold coin energy. You guys, get in the bag. It's a minimum 200 jewel gift. The bigger the gift, the more spots you get. Leah with some more star energy. What do you... Cosmic, what's up? What was the last thing my mother-in-law said to me? Malcolm, what you doing with that hammer? Mano with some more star energy. Guys, we are over 700 thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're on our way to 800. Double tap that screen. Double tap that screen. Mano with some more star energy to boot. POV when you clog the toilet at your friend's house. That's not a good feeling. Ilya, what's up? Welcome in. What do you call the security? Gina, what's up? What do you call the security guard outside the Samsung store? Guardians of the Galaxy. Leah with some more star energy. Why did the snowman suddenly smile? Saw the snowblower coming. Guys, we have one spot remaining on the wheel before we're halfway. One spot on the wheel. If you know how to get on the wheel, then you know. If you don't, just ask. I'm here to help. Called 911 on my calculator. Cosmic with some more energy. Because my refrigerator killed the sofa and the police came and the police arrested the sofa and the refrigerator was free. You got some time on your hands, buddy. How to get on the wheel? You got to send a minimum green super chat. The bigger the super chat, also the more spots you'll get in the bag. But a green super chat minimum to get on the wheel. Why'd the robber go in the shower? Because he wants a clean getaway. What do you call a cheap circumcision? A ripoff. What did Tennessee? The same Arkansas. I heard Bruce Lee had a vegetarian cousin. His name was Broccoli. How do you stop a bull from charging? Cancel its credit card. I don't get why Marvel doesn't use the Hulk to advertise more. He's basically one big banner. What's orange and sounds like a carrot? A parrot. How do you give a bull a red card? Do you turn it into Red Bull? Jonathan Litton with that flow state gets a spot in the bag. You guys, W's in the chat, sub them up. Jonathan Linton. Guys, we're running low on time. We're going to need to fill this wheel. That's the only way we'll pick from the prize bag, guys, if we fill this wheel and spin it here live. And spin it here live. What are Michael Jackson's pronouns? Hee hee. You're wearing the hat like a hibachi chef. No? Why can't you trust atoms? Because they make up everything. What's up, Nira? Why did the duck go to jail? It was selling quack. Nero with some more star energy. Why did Michael Jackson die of food poisoning? He ate 12-year-old nuts. You know. What's up, Amanda? Nero still going. Bought a new dictionary. I thought it would be better than the last one, but it leaves me at a loss of words. Amanda and Nira still giving that energy. What's up, Chaz? Told my doctor that I broke my arm in 2 places. He told me to stop going to those places. What does a nosy pepper do? Gets jalapeno business. Nero with some floating heart energy. What's up, Big Duck? I'm afraid for the calendar, its days are numbered. E-Herco! E-Herco! With that laughing disco ball energy. Guys, W's in the chat. Sub them up, show them some love. That's a spot in the bag. Guys, we're going to need to fill this wheel, though, before we sign off. Otherwise, it all goes to waste. How are push-up bras like bags of chips? When you open them, what's up, Carter? You realize they're half empty. Nira still going with that star energy. What's up, CP? Leo with some floating heart energy. Did you hear about the guy who invented the knock-knock joke? He won the Nobel Prize. Carmen with some more 6-7 energy. Nira still going. The guy, it's a minimum of the green super chats to get you on the wheel and the bag. Minimum of the green super chats to get you in the wheel and the bag. We got to fill 7 more spots before we pick in this prize bag. Before the time is up. Why do squirrels swim on their backs? To cover their butt quanks. Laura Ternan. That's 2 spots with the eagle. Laura Ternan, you guys, W's in the chat. Show her some love. Bigger the gift or the super chat, the more spots you get, guys. Laura Ternan. Sub her up. Bam. Welcome in. Why do bums love the bowling alley so much? They get so many alleys. I don't know what that means. I asked my dog what's 2 minus 2. He said nothing. Leo with some more floating heart energy. Difference between snowmen and snow women. Snowballs. Did you hear about the guy who never laughs? Yeah, I think his name is the real Jay Becker. Sounds like an awesome dude. I used to play piano by ear, but now I use my hands. Rylan with some flow state energy. Rylan, Mike, W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. Also, 2 bros fishing. Show them some love with a sub. Spot in the bag. Bam. Why can't orphans play baseball? Because they don't know where home is. What's up, Laszlo? Told my wife she was drawing her eyebrows too high. She looked surprised. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Because he was outstanding in his field. What do you call a football team where all the old people play? The graveyard. My doctor told me I was going deaf. And news was hard for me to hear. Come again? What was that? What was that? Leo still with some more floating heart energy. Why is a cantaloupe so negative? Because he can't elope, but his honey do. Laszlo with some 100 energy. Leo with some floating heart energy. Today I asked my phone, Siri, why am I so bad with women? And it switched to the front-facing camera. Ouch. What's up, Mega? How did the barber win the race? He used a shortcut. I'm from Iowa. That's got to be something. Welcome in. What's Michael Jackson's favorite drink? Tee-hee. Mega with some gold coin energy. What did Michael Jackson do last winter? Ski. A man with a stutter was convicted and sent to jail. The victims were afraid he wasn't going to finish his sentence. Two bros fishing with some 6'7" energy. How does a woman hold her liquor? By the ears. I have a spider in my room named Cotton Eye Joe, but I have two questions. Where did he come from? And where did he go? Two bros fishing with some more energy right there. What's up, I love? Ryland's still giving that energy. Difference between a hormone and an enzyme, you can't hear an enzyme. Parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet. Two bros fishing, still with some star energy. Christmas lights remind me of my friends. Half of them don't work, and the ones that do aren't very bright. Savage. Leah with some more star energy. I asked Siri to call my wife, and it said, which one? Is that like Mormon? What is that? Why didn't the toilet paper cross the road? Because it got stuck in the crack. Got the new Call of Duty for my girlfriend. I think it was a pretty good trade. Mama Remy with a spot in the bag with the flow state. W's in the chat. Show her some love with a sub. Mama Remy. Also, E. Marcelino. E. Marcelino. W's in the chat with a flow state. Show him some love with a sub. So Sawyer the guy, what's up? Welcome in. Show him some love with that flow state. Gets a spot. But who's got that next super chat? Minimum green one to take a spot on the wheel as well. That will put us halfway, you guys. Halfway. So I walked into a bar, woke up in the hospital. I should watch where I walk. Probably a good idea. My friend named her Bunny after Snowflake. I said, "Aw, you named it Snow." And she said, "No, I named it Flake." Oh. What? What did the comforter say when he fell off the bed? Oh, she. I have a few jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. Pooh! Pooh 5630. If you laugh, I will reject the iPhone. I'm an iPhone fan. But Pooh5630 puts us halfway to filling this thing. We fill it, we pick from the prize bag, guys. 6 to go. Sub them up, show them some love. Pooh5630. Bam. Mama Remy with another super chat. Gets a spot in the bag, sub her up. Show her some love. Want to hear a joke about construction? Never mind. I'm still working on it. John Blazin. Number 7, you guys. W's in the chat. Show him some love. 5 spots remaining on the wheel before we spin that thing. John Blazin. Excellent work, you guys. $5 to go. I sent my hearing aids in for repair 2 weeks ago. I haven't heard anything since. We're at 800 thumbs ups. Thank you guys so much. 800 thumbs ups. Double tap that screen, on our way to 900. Difference between you and an egg. The egg gets laid. That's fair. That's fair. Sad, but fair. Mama Remy, another spot. Happy 4th of July to you too, girl. Mama Remy 84. Sub her up, show her some love. What happens if you tap your hat? Magic. Magic happens. Double tap that hat to lock it in. Why'd the picture go to jail? Because it was framed. Lazo with that F button energy. Difference between a lentil and a chickpea. I've never had a lentil on my face. Why was 10 scared? He was in the middle of 9/11. What's up, Angela? How do you make a hormone? Don't pay her. What's up, Skibbity? My daughter was cold, so I told her to stand in the corner. It's always 90 degrees there. Kenneth Jones with a spot in the bag with that flow state. Guys, the bigger the gift or the bigger the super chat, the more spots you get in the bag. You guys, 5 spots remaining on the wheel before we spin that thing and pick from the bag. Kenneth Jones, you guys, W's in the chat. Show him some love with a sub. What happens if a frog parks illegally? It gets towed. What do you call a cow with no legs? Ground beef. What did the cannibal do after he dumped his girlfriend? He wiped his ass. What's up, Trixie? What's up, who's something? What's up, and Marcelino with that marshmallow? Mama Remy. W's in the chat for Mama Remy. Number 8 on the wheel. Show her some love with a sub, Skibbity with that pepper energy. Mama Remy puts us 4 to go, you guys. 4 to go. What's up, my song? Mama Remy. Bam. Angela with some more sparkle energy. Skibbity with that 100 energy. Dana Hamilton with the good luck. With a spot in the bag. W's in the chat. Show her some love. What's up, Sophia? Sub her up. Skibbity with some more sparkle energy. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. What do you call a guy in a wheelchair in a bonfire? Hot Wheels. Angela with some more star energy. What did the fast tomato say to the slow tomato? Catch up, Skibbity with some gold coin energy. The tree loves falling in love, and it would hate to see you leaf. Skibbity. Dana Hamilton with some laughing disco ball energy gets another spot. W's in the chat for Dana. Show her that love. With a sub. What was the why was the chimney free? Because it was on the house. Skibbity with some more star energy. Why do walruses love Tupperware parties so much? They're always on the lookout for a tight seal. Guys, we need some new ones here. What kind of birds are always sticking to each other? Velcros. Leah with some more floating heart energy. Skibbity with some 6-7 energy. Why don't orphans play baseball? Because they don't know where home is. Mama Remy. Mama Remy with that snapping finger energy. W's in the chat. Show her some love with a sub. Mama Remy on fire right now. Another spot. What word starts with F and ends with uck? Fire truck. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. How does a tree get on the internet? It logs in. Skibbity with some more star energy. All right, guys. We got to start a timer. I hate to do it. 4 spots remaining. We got to see in the next 5 minutes. What's up, AP? In the next 5 minutes, we got to see at least a green super chat to get on the wheel. Otherwise, show's over for the night. Show's over for the night. Dana Hamilton. Dana Hamilton with the stork. Kenneth Jones. Boom. That's 3 spots with the guitar. Biggest gift of the live. Kenneth Jones, you guys. W's in the chat for Kenneth. Show him some love with a sub. Guys, 4 minutes left. There it is, Mama Remy. Casanova with a flow state. That's a spot. Mama Remy takes the 9th spot on the wheel. W's in the chat. Show her some love. 3 more spots remaining, guys. 5-minute timer reset. 5-minute timer reset to get the 10th one. Bam! Dana Hamilton with that high five energy. Why do we always tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. Captain of Hoodie Pirates. Spot in the bag with the red card. Bam! We are under 5 minutes unless we get that next green chat. Green super chat to get it on the wheel and the bag. Kenneth Hamilton with another good look. Takes a spot. Kenneth on fire right now. Kenneth Hamilton, show him some love with a sub. If you spam the chat, guys, you're going to get in timeout. What's up, Julius? Dana Hamilton with some 6-7 energy. 4 minutes left, guys, to get that 10th spot filled on the wheel. Otherwise, show's over for the night. What's up, Navia? How do you find Will Smith in a snowstorm? You follow the Fresh Prince. What's up, Grace? Why don't I trust trees? Because they are kind of shady. Navia with some flower energy. You ever wonder why Sonic loses his rings? His tail never places it on his knuckles. Captain with some clutch energy. Time is running out, guys. Time is running out. What's better than daisies on a piano? Tulips on an organ. What do you call a reverse exorcism? When the devil tells the priest to get out of the child. 3 minutes left, guys, to fill the 10th spot on the wheel. Otherwise, show's over. Navia Butler with a spot in the bag with that super chat. But we need a minimum green one to keep the show alive. Take that 10th spot on the wheel. Under 3 minutes left, guys. W's in the chat for Navia. Give her that follow. Sub her up, sub her up. Difference between a lentil and a chickpea. We've already had that one. What's the best time to go to the dentist? Tooth Purdy. Under 2.5 minutes left. What's yellow and can't swim? A bus full of kids. 2 minutes left. Josie with some star energy. Who's saving us? We need one big hitter in the building. With a minimum green super chat to get on the wheel. Over 200 peeps in here right now. One person. Josie. Ate a microwave, no wait. Microwaved my 8. Minute and a half left, guys. What's worse than ants in your pants? Uncles. Elevator music bothers me on so many levels. You guys need the whole joke in one message. 1 minute left. Who's taking that wheel spot? 1 minute left. Mama Remy. W's in the chat for Mama Remy. Show her that love with a sub, saving us. Mama Remy puts us 2 away. Mama Remy with her 3rd in a row. Mama Remy. 2 spots remaining. John blazing with that gold coin energy. What's up, Troll God? You read the brown spot on the wall by Who Flung Poo? No, didn't read that one. Why are ghosts bad liars? They are totally see-through. Marcelina with some star energy. Have you tried a mirror? Thanks, bro. You know what Michael Jackson and Walmart had in common? When he was still here, they both had little boys' pants half off. Marcelino with some more gold coin energy. Difference between a dead baby and a Ferrari. I don't have a Ferrari in my garage. Bro. Difference between pink and purple. The grip. We order the phone straight from the Apple website to wherever you are, brand new. We send it worldwide, baby. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. What's up, Beef Lord? Should I be happy with an iPhone 5? Person talking about you only got a 15. It's free, bro. What the fuck? Can I say, Mama Remy? Can I say, beautiful? Guys need a whole joke in one message. Told my daughter to fix her attitude, and she looked at me and said, for my attitude complaints, contact the manufacturer. Like the dad? I just got hired for a bike shop. They made me the spokesperson already. 2 spots remaining on our wheel. Are we filling it tonight? We're right there at 900 thumbs ups, guys. 900 thumbs ups. Casanova 5430. You guys W's in the chat for Casanova. Show him some love. Michigan's official state sport is replacing suspension components. Casanova puts us 1 to go. Emma or E. Marcelino takes it. E. Marcelino and Casanova sub them up. Show them that love. What's up, Salamel? Casanova. E. Marcelino. All right, guys. Let's get to 950 thumbs ups and we spin. 950 thumbs ups and we spin. We're 45 away. Double tap that screen. Great job. Just got hired from the bike shop. They made me the #1 spokesman. Casanova with a flow state gets another spot. Casanova. W's in the chat. Show him some love. We're 35 thumbs ups away, guys. Beef Lord. Beef Lord. Beef Lord 281. What's up, Mamba? Sub him up. Sub him up. Beef Lord again. Sub him up, guys. We're 30 thumbs ups away before we spin. 30 thumbs ups away before we spin. Beef Lord 281 again. Mamba with some flower energy. Why don't skeletons fight each other? Because they don't have the guts. Double tap that screen. Mamba with some gold coin energy. Casanova, Mamba still going. What's up, Tone? My teacher told me to turn in my essay, but I ain't no snitch. 28 thumbs ups away before we spin. Mamba with that GLHF. What does that stand for? GLHF. People probably believe Hitler escaped to South America because he had a Brazilian wax as a mustache. What? Did you read Yellow River by I.P. Daly? Oh, I haven't gotten around to that one. Why do stormtroopers drink tequila? Because they always miss their shots. Why did the astronaut go to space? Because he was out of this world. $20 thumbs ups away to 950 to spin. Double tap that screen. Where does Darth Vader get his shoes? The Darth Mall. Tone Cold gets a spot in the bag. Tone Cold 216. Why shouldn't you trust stairs? Because it's always up to something. Sub them up. Show them some love. Why did the Scarecrow win an award? Casanova with some thumbs ups energy. Because he was outstanding in his field. Nine thumbs ups away till we spin, guys. 9 thumbs ups away. What goes up and never comes down? Your age. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. We hit 950. Let's spin that thing. Let's do it. Congrats, everybody who got a spot on this evening's wheel. All right, guys. Good luck. Who's getting an extra spot in the bag? 1, 2, 3. E. Marcelino! Guys, W's in the chat for E. Marcelino. Give him the sub he deserves. E. Marcelino. All right, guys. Did you know if you eat a hamburger, it becomes less and less? All right, guys. Now we're going to find out if we're picking from the prize bag. It's the 5-minute cram right here, right now. 5-minute cram right here, right now. If we complete this, we're picking from the bag right here live. We need 5 more entries into the prize bag. It's any gift, minimum 500 joules and up, or any super chat. That's a minimum a green one. 5 minutes. It's starting in 20 seconds, guys. Be ready. If we can do it, we're picking. If we do it, we're picking. Starting in 5 seconds. Here we go. Starting now. Beef Lord with the flow state. But guys, it's now a minimum 500 joule gift to get in, or a minimum green super chat. 5-minute timer has started, guys. Casanova, Jeff, what's up? Welcome in. What's a flea's favorite way to travel? Hitchhiking. Guys, make sure you're putting the whole joke in one message. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because 4.5 minutes left. Can we do it? Have you seen the movie Constipation? Because it hasn't come out yet. Man with a stutter went to jail and the victim said they think he won't finish his sentence. 4 minutes left. Tina! Tina with the drinking turtle. That's 4 to go. Tina Lobu. W's in the chat. Show her some love. With a sub. 4 to go, guys, and then we pick. 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Told my wife to stop acting like a flamingo. She had to put her foot down. 4 more to go, guys. 4 more to go. Either a minimum green super chat or a minimum 500 joule gift. 4 more to go. What's the definition of sadness? Walking into a children's home singing, "We Are Family. I got all my brothers and sisters with me." Is that like walking into an orphan's home? 3 minutes left to get 4 spots in the bag. What bird has the worst manners? A mockingbird. We've made it this far, guys. John! Blazing with the stay hydrated. Puts us 3 to go. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. John Blazing showing some love. With a sub. 3 to go, guys. 3 to go. 3 to go. Brittany with some chili pepper energy. Difference between a criminal and an orphan. One of them is wanted. 3 to go. Under 2 minutes. Under 2 minutes. What's better than being Christopher Reeves? Being Christopher Walken. Told my suitcase there'd be no vacation this year. Now I'm dealing with emotional baggage. A minute 35, guys. A minute 35 to get 3 more spots in the bag. Minimum 500 jewel gift or a minimum green super chat. Clapping Seal. From Lil Lehman. No, that's not enough. But we got Mama Remy with the mic drop. 1 minute left to get 2 more, guys. W's in the chat for Mama Remy. Give her that follow. Lil Lemon, it's got to be a minimum 500 jewel gift. Or a green super chat. 45 seconds left. 2 to fill, and then we pick, guys. We're so close. Reposting the same message doesn't make it funnier. It didn't land. Get over it. Exactly. 25 seconds left, guys. Do we have 2 more so we can pick? Why aren't koalas actual bears? They don't meet the qualifications. We're right there. We're right there. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Casanova! We'll extend it 1 minute for that. Casanova! We're 1 away. 40 seconds. 40 seconds. We're right there, guys. We're right there. Dustin! Dustin! 7, 3, 5, 4. Chinese guy goes to eye doctor for a checkup. Doctor comes back and says, I found the problem. You have cataract. The Chinese guy says, no, I drive a Rinkin. That's good. Dustin gets 2 spots with that yellow. We get the pick, guys. Also, we got one from John Blazin. Stupid YouTube keeps saying error when trying to send my joke. Stupid YouTube. No, we love YouTube. We love YouTube. John Blazin. Great job, you guys. 6 more thumbs ups away to 1,000. 6 more thumbs ups away to 1,000. Incredible. All right, guys. Here we go. We're picking. Well done. Well done. This bag is over full right now. Get your last chances at entering right here, right now. Get your last chances at entering right here, right now. Once the bag's closed, it's sealed. No more entries. There it is. Let's do it. Good luck. This is it. Scrolly Patrolli! Guys, W's in the chat for Scrolly Patrolli. Show him some love. Scrolly, you still in here? Scrolly, you still in here? Scrolly! Say something if you're still in here, Scrolly. Scrolly, if you're still in here. You get to go to therealjbecker.com. Click on merch. Pick any piece of merch you want. Anything at all. Just let me know size, color, and who I'm sending it to, and the address, and I'll take care of the rest. Email me at justin@therealjbecker.com. I love you guys. What a magical live again. You guys are phenomenal. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Have the best night.